Roger, there'll be 2 Dougs. Called for 2 Dougs. I bet he wishes he could clone himself many a time.
Or you turn the quarter, you're getting way too efficient.
Morning again.
Morning again. Construction in the road right away.
Okay, may I ask, is there people online or?
Yeah,
Just Kyle.
Just one, very good, okay, very good, thank you. Yeah, we have one request for construction of the road right away. Quite a large installation of fiber optic cables up in Springfield, Grant, Harrison, Ledyard Townships. The request is from Winnebago Cooperative Telecom Association. Everything looks in order with them, and I'd recommend that the board would go ahead and approve this permit.
And the print number is 011-2023. So the first one.
Yes.
I would move approval of the permit. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Wagner?
Hey Roger, for that permit number, should it be 10 instead of 1 for the 10th of January?
1/10/2023, but I think it's the month,
That's our numbering situation, and that is correct.
It's the first permit of the year, Kyle, so it'd be number, it's a road worker's permit number.
Yeah.
Is that, you're correct on the number, Doug?
Yes.
Doug?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So I have a motion and a second to approve the permit. Is there any more discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried unanimous.
All right. Your signature there, please. Roger. And that is all the requests for work in the road right of way.
We have anything with zoning, anything new besides the cancellation?
Yeah, we had to postpone the January 23rd public hearing. That board, the zoning commission, has 3 members, 3 out of 5. Something that we need to get some new members appointed, and one was unable to attend, so I postponed it. I have been visiting with one person. He denied the request to become a planning and zoning commission member. So once the person is going to be gone, when he gets back, I'm going to reschedule with him. So make sure that all 3
members present.
I hope, and Tim, the attorney as well. So. And then from the secondary road department, I do have Titanca positions filled. Tyler Heatland is one of the operators, and Corey Bartram is another operator that will be working out of the Titanca shops. And
Say that second name again.
Bartram. We still have a mechanics position open, and I'm going to start advertising again. That's been, I think it's going on 2 years that we've been without a mechanic out there. It's a very difficult position to find right now. We have a pit farmland over at Cylinder. 16.5 acres that I'm advertising for lease. The leaseholder, is no longer engaged in farming, he's retired.
Is that on the east side of the block?
It would be called, what we call the east cylinder pit. It's right on the east side of it's where we're taking gravel right now.
It's where you're at right now?
Right.
Okay.
And then, we're hoping that the bridge down in Irvington will be, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. The east side of that will be ready for us to get some fill in there the end of this week, and the west side, the beginning of next week, so we can get guardrail on that and get it opened up. So that's kind of, what is going on with the road department right now, and the zoning.
Anybody have anything for Doug? Thanks, Doug.
Very good, thank you.
We are up to time with our auditor.
Alright, so possible on the agenda next week, we have, to approve the right to use list for the policy by Gatsby 87. The transfers that were made, there's a couple drainage items, DD 129 tile improvement could possibly be on there. And DD 60 sub-4 tile improvement. That's all I have.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
You,
put a note in here for the 24th.
right, get on the agenda for Renee for putting in tentatively and,
At 1 o'clock.
yep,
Okay,
on both end dates so that
Yeah.
we get them,
okay.
yeah.
Yep, I
It'd
sure
be
can.
probably be caught, in caution, right, both of the dates.
It's on there, just.
Yeah, so that we have that permit time on the bulletin board.
Oh, yes, okay, yep, so they're both on there.
So they're
You can
both on
cancel
there,
one.
yeah.
Okay,
To make sure that we get it posted. Think of anything else?
Hey Roger, for the agenda there, do we wanna have something on, and Tammy might already have a note on her own stuff, but during the, department head meeting, it was discussed about having it on the agenda for reviewing the policy and everything for the snow days. I don't know how it should be labeled that way, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'd rather go through HR and I'd talk to her first and have her put it on the agenda so that it goes through the right connections. Cause I think she should really, she was at the meeting, right? No, she wasn't.
I don't think so.
No, so I'm gonna go talk to her and see what's in the handbook now and then see if we have to clarify it.
Okay, yeah, cause there was quite a bit of discussion about that, and it was discussed to bring it to the boardroom, so.
Yeah, I made some notes somewhere.
and I'll have to do payroll on the 17th, so I'll need to know that answer on Tuesday.
Oh.
Just, not that there.
Well, your answer is to do it however the department head.
Puts on their time sheet.
Right.
Yes,
As of right now, the
Okay.
department head made the decision,
okay,
set,
okay, that's
Yep.
good with me.
You talking about whether or not they get paid for a snow day or
no, some of them took comp time on top of the pay. The department head said they could do it, so it's on the department head.
they got paid double?
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Well, there was a wide range of what actually happened there, so that's why it was discussed to bring it back to the board.
You can't get paid, you can't take a dip on your time. That's like getting paid double time for work. No, that's probably not even legal. I mean, comp time is to be, yeah, you can't get paid double.
I don't disagree with you, but right now, we're gonna let Melissa do whatever the department head said, and then we'll come
Well, I
back.
don't think they should. I think we should we should not allow it. When it comes to, approving that payroll, I'm gonna vote no on it, because
So when are you gonna do the
So
payroll?
then, I do Tuesday the 17th for us to get paid on the.
I'm not gonna approve a double
But I
pay.
mean, I could wait till the afternoon if you want it on the agenda for next week, or Donna wants to put it on the agenda, or
Well,
whatever, or if
Jack,
you wanna wait.
we don't actually vote on the payroll, but I think we probably should have it on the agenda for that morning, so
Oh,
that Melissa knows what to do in the afternoon. If you can do that, Melissa, I think that'd be probably good.
We approved the payroll.
Yeah, we approved the payroll, so I'm just.
Roger signs it,
Yep.
and we approve
I
it.
stamp it and sign it.
You gonna
Roger
talk
signs
to
it, but it's
Donna
not a whole
do
board
it
vote
on
on that.
I will talk to Donna and make sure that we don't step on anybody's toes. But we'll put it on the agenda.
I guess I won't be here for it, but I'm just voicing my opinion. It's not, I don't know
No, I
if you can, it's not even, I don't know if it's even, well, I suppose you can do whatever you want, but there's no way in the world I would approve a double pay because it's snow day. I mean, that's ludicrous.
Well, that'll just open a new can of worms.
Well, you just can't pay, I mean, no, you can't do that. You can't pay somebody double for a day off. You're either gonna pay them or give them comp time, one of the two. Or take a day of vacation. But you sure ain't gonna pay them double time. I mean, you just can't do that.
The other thing we talked about is TikTok on any of the county machines. It's not, cannot be deleted. So I don't think anybody's got TikTok on their county machines, I think that will.
Never had it in any machine.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. And actually, this is, you're going to have, it should say policy on snow days. So that we get it on the agenda, that would be the correct verbiage.
You put it in the butt.
Yes, on a snow day, you should either take comp time or you should take vacation time.
Otherwise, you get, the issue is the ones that we left the courthouse open and said those could come in, should come in and work, and those that couldn't come in.
Well, that's no different than somebody living on a gravel road and coming in every year and say, I want my gravel road paved. Well, we didn't tell you to live on a gravel road, we didn't tell you to live 20 miles from the courthouse. That's just, you can't just say because I live 20 miles away, we're gonna pay you because you can't get in. I mean, that just ain't right.
Well, we haven't got that in our policy.
No, well, we need to address it then.
It's not in the policy, so then we better do a little work on our handbook. and our-
I know, they've always been paid in the past for something.
I don't have the language for the policy off the top of my head, but I know Doug was talking about what actually is in our policy at the department head meeting, so that's something we'll have to look at and confirm
We need to clarify that, so that on a snow day, if the courthouse is closed, you either take comp time or vacation time.
Well, if the courthouse is closed, they get paid. If we
Right.
close the courthouse completely, they get paid. That's not the issue. The issue is when we close, when we have a event like, whiteout predicted, and we say that they don't have to come in, but we're gonna open the courthouse, there are a couple departments that pay them comp time plus wages.
Can't do that,
And that's the issue.
can't do that. That's just an absolute no-no.
So, but we don't have anything.
Everybody will do it then.
Yeah, then why didn't everybody stay home and say, yeah, I'm gonna get paid, I want to put in, everybody to do it.
Everybody will go for the double
We're
pay.
paying everybody double time to stay home on a snow day.
No, they're getting paid double time if they came in,
If they came in.
not to stay home, if they stayed
3
home.
hours, that 8 to 11.
It wasn't consistent because some departments did it, some didn't. So that's where we have to have consistency within the department, so evidently we have to put it in the handbook. That's where, whatever decision we make is gonna have to be in the handbook. Is that, am I making
Yeah, makes
clear?
sense. Yeah, we'll have to clear that up then.
Yeah. Cause I don't, then we take it out of the department head's hands.
We'll be the bad guys.
Yeah,
Well, we,
we are.
Why we get paid the big bucks.
So, yeah, thank you. But we'll address it then.
Thanks, Roger.
Jack, did you have anything?
Farm Bureau last Tuesday,
Yeah.
there, and, I guess it was a good discussion. I guess 90% of it was the sheriff's discussion, I guess, but.
We got to meet Doug, Pedro.
The next thing
There, I guess there was a question about Kyle's trip to Washington DC, and whether that's beneficial to the county, and they'd like to have an answer, what benefit there is to the county for someone, going to Washington DC. And we said, well, that's something Kyle has to answer.
Yeah,
Who was asking that and
Well,
what
it
trip?
was, the trip you're doing in January or February to Washington DC.
well, did,
And that was asked at Farm Bureau
Yeah,
or
yeah.
one of you guys?
No, Farm Bureau.
Farm Bureau.
They were hoping you were gonna be there because they wanted to ask you about it, but it was, Rich Rosenmeyer, asked about it, Dick Miller, question I did.
And the guy that sells trailers was mentioned. Aishin.
Tom Eishen,
Yeah, they had questions on,
the validity of it, what benefit there is to the county.
Well, they could sure all ask me at any point in time.
So that's why, that was it.
Matt, you got anything?
No, I'm not, there's a meeting on the 25th, I wanted to clarify that, as far as that a meeting that I need to be at for a drainage.
Yeah, that's just delegates to the meeting. It's not, it's a public meeting, but nobody attends but the delegates.
Am I a delegate?
No.
I'm not, okay, I just wanna make sure that was in the meeting. And then where would I find committee meeting info for the committees that we are on, the boards we're on?
You should have an email.
Okay.
She sent
You'll
an
get
email.
email.
Yeah, we got the
Okay.
email showing which ones were
Which one I was
on,
on, but,
You'll get an email.
okay,
from those groups
Right.
stating when the meetings and stuff are.
Right.
okay,
That's up to that group to let you know.
sure,
Like tomorrow I got a meeting in Mason City on roads.
sure, okay.
They
Sounds good.
emailed me already.
And I guess I got a Zoom meeting tomorrow morning at 10, early childhood.
I did get a call yesterday from a gentleman down in the West Bend area, just put an addition on his house, or he's in the process of putting an addition on his house. And, the assessor's field guy, Brandon Oswald, came by and, knocked on the door and said, hey, I see you're putting on an addition to your house, and asked him a bunch of questions and wanted to come in and whatnot, but, of course didn't, but he came in the assessor's car, but he had a Schumacher well drilling hat, a Schumacher well drilling coat, and a Schumacher well drilling sweatshirt, and did not say he was with the assessor's office or state his name. So just a matter of professionalism, I guess I had a call on that, and the gentleman's opinion was if you're going around asking for money from the county, maybe not to advertise another business, and I don't know if we have county shirts, for those departments, or just some generic wear when you're going around and
Well,
doing
even
that. It would be good to even just,
We have badges.
so it would be good to,
There are county badges you can wear.
so I was just a concern of his that he brought up, and not that he was mad or anything, it's just,
Well, the thing is, that I guess, the thing about him, you should have asked him, did you apply, do you have a building permit? Legally, you're supposed to have a building permit.
Onto the, even if you're adding onto a house in the country.
Yeah, anybody, by law, you're supposed to get a building permit. I guess I would ask him, well, do you have a building permit?
Okay,
If he doesn't, well then, why is he chewing out the assessor's office? He's not doing his due diligence either.
I think he's just more talking about the guy, how he presented himself.
Well, I understand that, but the thing is, I guess, does he have, turned around, does he have a building permit?
that I don't know, but I think the issue with, yeah, like, you know, the
Well, I
issue is just
understand that, but on the other hand, most of these people never get a building permit either.
I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, just making it into an attacking type situation. I think it's good information to be aware of and just,
Well, I'm not arguing, I mean, the assessor's out, the assessor should present himself in a professional way. And probably should have his, name badge on, hanging on the front of his, in front of his coat that he's with the county.
right.
Well, I think there's lettering on the car.
There is lettering on the car, yeah,
I mean, that's part of what he,
but he did not state who he was, and was not wearing any attire describing, did not look like he was a county worker.
we have no dress code or.
Yeah, and I did not know, so that's, I just said I'd bring it
So
up.
I'm going to be a little bit reluctant to say that anybody has to wear this or.
Right. So,
But he should have had his badge hanging on front of
But
him.
I agree with you that maybe having 3 identifications of somebody else is a little bit too much.
maybe that somebody else isn't one, they're
agree with
identified
you.
with going around,
But we have no teeth.
so, anyway, that's all I have.
We'll mention it.
Okay.
Mr. Wagner, turn
I did not have,
in there yet.
did not have anything, nothing yet, so.
Okay.
I got an ICOG meeting tomorrow. Never been to one, so I'll figure out what it is. And Melissa, you have nothing else? Marge didn't have anything?
I don't think so, you want me to check with her?
You skip over Kyle.
yeah, Roger, I did have,
I'll go check.
NACO meeting yesterday afternoon. Probably the thing that applied the most was discussion about WOTUS or Waters of the US.
Okay.
And it was similar to what John had said this morning, but the process on WOTUS is they're doing a 2-part, rulemaking process. The first part, which got finished, the final rule got released at the end of December, was for bringing the rules back to pre-Trump and pre-Obama rules, the stuff that was not contested. So one of the concerns there is there was not an exemption for like public stormwater drains and municipalities in that regard. So NACO's pretty concerned about that which for us would potentially impact all of our drainage facilities. So I'm sure John had similar thoughts and concerns on it that way, but the second part of the rule is Biden's administration plans for WOTUS requirements. So it's complicated, but the first phase is kind of done now.
Yeah, but it didn't really give clarity to anything from what I've read. It didn't really say that waters hooked to a river or anything else were part of the river. It had no clarity on whether drainage districts would apply to it or nothing, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray area there, so I guess we'll have to wait for some more guidance and implementation because they still don't have solid answers on any of that yet. They don't know when it'll be implemented or anything, so still kind of early stages that way.
everybody's filed objections to it, so it'll be interesting to see what it turns out to be. Sorry about that, I didn't see you.
No problem.
Anybody have anything else? Marge, did not have anything?
No.
Okay. Nobody has anything else to come before the good of Kossuth County, we will call the meeting adjourned. By unanimous consent.
Exactly,